Next, I want to move on to some of the tools that I don't necessarily keep on my body, but I keep nearby. I like to use what's called a dolly mate. It's a really cool pouch with a built-in magnet that you can transfer around. You know, I'll either mount it on my cart like this, or if I know I'm going to be on the stand for most of the day, I'll transfer it over to the AC plate here, and it clips on just like so. So I'll go through the contents of this guy. Again, I've got a backup of my 2.5mm Allen screwdriver, very important tool. We've got another Sharpie, twin tip Sharpie. Next, I've got this Stanley multi-screwdriver. It's got 2 sizes of flatheads on it and 2 Phillips heads on it. This is a great one to get. It's really cheap. You can get these at Home Depot or Lowe's. Another one I have is the RoboGrip. The RoboGrip gives you fantastic grip on, you know, a stuck bolt or anything that needs turning or tearing off. I'll use it sometimes to pull stubborn Velcro off or dual lock, and we'll get into those 2 things later. Then, of course, you got your Allen keys. If you're new to the camera department or maybe are just starting out, these are some of the most critical things to have because every camera support, every top plate, cheese plate uses Allen screws. So both metric and imperial are good to have. Next, we have these star keys. These are great if you're working a lot with the red cameras, as you'll use them to change mounts, OLPFs, and even some of the different accessory plates. Here's another free fly tool. This is a 3mm Allen. This one's used to tighten your bottom and top clamps that connect to the camera. So this is another good one to have. It's distinct, so you can find it easily without having to go through your full set of Allens. And I actually have one more 2.5mm Allen handle. You cannot have enough of these. I have a normal crescent wrench for tightening nuts and bolts for different rigging scenarios. This will come in handy a lot. And then a pair of scissors. This one is a special pair by Olfa. I believe it's used to cut fabric, but this thing will cut through anything. I mean, thick Velcro, dual lock, anything you throw at it, it'll cut. I've got my fat screwdriver. It's great for attaching camera plates and those real wide camera tie-down screws that you run into a lot. This is great for that. If you use your normal screwdriver for that, it tends to strip them out pretty easily. Then we have a lighter. We did a movie a couple years back with Shane in Pittsburgh during the winter. We had a couple days that were 30 below zero, and if you've ever been in the cold and trying to stick something to something else, you know it does not work. So in a lot of cases, if I wanted to attach Velcro to something, I'd take the lighter to the bottom, the adhesive side of the Velcro, and I'd heat it up so it got so it softened up, got a little gooier, and would stick to whatever surface I wanted it to. This is great to have. Then I have an assortment of a bunch of different little bits that I use with one of my other screwdrivers. These are great. You don't really need them close by. This could be something you keep in your bag or even on your cart, but it's nice to have all the different options for any scenario. Then I also have a knife. Can always come in handy for cutting and slicing. And a lens cloth. I keep mine in my dolly mate and as well as one in my pouch.